Good morning, church. Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22 to 24 says, His mercies are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Deuteronomy 33, verse 25 says, As your days, so shall your strength be. As your days, so shall your strength be. What a varying promise it is. The promise does not vary but adapts itself to all our changing needs. Think about it. An unchanging God who is providing according to our changing needs, and our needs are changing every day. As if He's saying, Here is a boat if you're drowning, here is the garment that will protect you, here is the cushion that will comfort you, here is the rod that will discipline you, here is the grace that will bring you closer to me. God's mercies and strength, this is all we need to make a perfect start to our day. But how often we get up in the morning without realizing that this day is a gift from God. We skip receiving the freshness that God has to offer, and we get started with our daily chores, our daily grind. We often start thinking of the things that we have to do, we have to achieve, where are we falling short. God has given us this life, and yet we have a strong sense that it is up to us to provide everything that we need. And before we realize, what we are doing is we are living for tomorrow instead for today, and we forget that His mercies are new every morning. Every morning demonstrates God's grace, a new beginning in which gloom and worries must flee. We need look no further. We have oxygen in our lungs, we have sun above us, or maybe rain to nourish the soil. This mercy of God continue to manifest in different ways on a daily basis. As your days, so shall your strength be. He will give what I need today. He will not give anything I need tomorrow. He will give what I need today in the proportion that I need. He is faithful. He is thinking of me every day for every situation. He knows what I lack, what my weaknesses are, and then He provides that strength in the measure that I need, exactly in the same proportion that I need to carry on with the day. And instead of giving the strength in bulk and then leaving it on me on how to use it, He is involved in my daily life. The problem that I would have, no matter how big or small, it will matter to Him. My needs matter to Him, my desires matter to Him, my failures matter to Him, my victory matters to Him. No matter how big or small those things are for this world or to myself. And He will love me and care for me. He will be faithful, and I can count that He is going to provide the strength that I need today. And strength for what? For every circumstances, to do things, to be a good Christian, to be a good employer, an employee, a father, a brother, a friend, a church member, whatever role I have to play. And this strength freshens me up. This freshness quickens me. I receive this strength, and then I'm renewed with a new hope. I'm looking forward to do a lot more throughout this day, because He has taken the burden of deciding so many things, so that I can free up my time to do something more meaningful. I can be free and live in a way that will please Him. He wants to do something deeper in my life, because His strength is not going to be having a shelf life of just 24 hours. He wants to do something more everlasting, and He's going to give His strength to do something higher. And what is that higher thing? The ability to love God with all my strength. In Mark 12:30, when Jesus says, Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. So the strength God is going to give us today is so that we have this ability to love Him with all our hearts, all our soul, and all our mind, so that we can love His people, we can love His purpose, we can love uh, to do things that will please Him. We can forgive, we can walk in the Spirit, we can sit and rest in His finished work, or we can take a stand, we can wait upon Him, we can give, we can receive, we can speak, or we can see and serve Him. So this strength rejuvenates us. We are talking about this power and ability which God is giving us on a daily basis. That means it is not natural, it is supernatural, which means we are living a supernatural life every day. And this supernatural life is going to draw us near to Jesus, because in Jesus Christ we have the fullest expression of God's mercy and compassion. He will not provide me today what I need tomorrow, or what I need in the future, or what I don't need at all, but He's going to provide me today what I need exactly. And this will happen for the rest of my life, every day without fail. And all I have to do is receive it. And this is great. Morning symbolizes freshness, new beginnings, and hope. Just as each new morning brings a newness of day and fresh light that drives out the darkness of night, we can refresh our soul in the same way. With every dawn, we can look for the light of God's words and to break through the darkness in our lives and to feed hope into our souls. When I do this every morning, what I'm doing is I'm making myself more aware of His blessings, of His constant presence in my life, of His deep interest in my well-being. Psalm 138:3 says, "On the day I called, you answered me, you increased strength within me." Each and every day we can find on the great love, mercy, and faithfulness of God. Let us end with a beautiful prayer from Psalm 143, verses 8 to 10. Father, let me hear your loving kindness this morning, for I trust in you. Teach me the way in which I should walk, for to you I lift up my soul. Deliver me, O God, from my enemies, visible, invisible, external, internal, because I take refuge in you. Teach me to do your will, for you are my God. May your good spirit lead me on level ground. Amen.